Hello and welcome to AC 465 Advanced Forensic Accounting, Unit 6, Corruption and Complex Frauds. After completing this unit, you should be able to examine the different types of corruption. Additionally, you should be able to articulate techniques to prevent corruption, and lastly, discuss the types of complex frauds. Welcome to AC 465 Advanced Forensic Accounting, Unit 6, Corruption and Complex Frauds. Corruption and complex frauds are variances of different types of fraud schemes that can affect not only the individual company, but also have far-reaching effects on society. Both of these use one or more combination of asset misappropriation and financial statement fraud. Corruption schemes gives an unfair or non-competitive advantages to individuals or firms, while financial statement frauds can cause devastating losses for users who rely on the information in the financial statements. In this unit, you will examine other types of complex frauds such as money laundering, terrorism, financing, drug trafficking, and conspiracies. So once we move on within our Unit 6, you will see the readings for our unit. And basically, once this comes up, you will see that you're going to read Chapter 6, Corruption and the Human Factor, where this chapter will give you some knowledge of the various corruption schemes and methods to detect and hopefully prevent these types of schemes. This chapter also will give you some insight as to why some people are particularly susceptible to corruption, which is known as the human factor. Then you're also going to read Chapter 12, which deals with complex frauds and financial crimes. Here you're going to look at how criminal activity is concealed within apparently legitimate businesses, making the fraud more difficult to detect. You will also learn how these frauds are characterized, such as mail fraud, wire fraud, securities fraud, and tax evasion. Then we have our discussion for Unit 6, as we have been doing in most of our units. Then we also have our Unit 6 assignment, and you're going to be looking at the ACFE and their corruption fraud schemes that fall into these categories, such as bribery, illegal gratitudes, economic extortion, and conflicts of interest. And then you're going to write an informative essay for your Unit 6 assignment. Then we have our seminar this week at our regularly scheduled date and time, so I hope to see you all there. And we have our practice quiz, which consists of our 10 true and false questions, each 1 point. And we have our quiz itself, which is our 15 multiple choice questions that are each worth 2 points. And once you complete all of this, you would have completed Unit 6, and hopefully you've expanded your knowledge of fraud, where you learned more about corruption and complex frauds, and importantly, the role of collusion in fraud. Then looking ahead at Unit 7, we're going to go over cyber crimes and introduce you to ways in which perpetrators use computers to commit fraud. Thank you.